Hi, welcome to AnalyticSherpa, your small business guide. Today we're going to talk about the most important thing you need to know in order to run your small business, or any business for that matter, and that is knowing your numbers. You need to know your numbers. Okay, I have some numbers for you. 82% of small businesses fail due to cash flow. 7 out of 10 small businesses fail because of their inability to control expenses and track their finances. 1/3 of all small businesses fail because they ran out of cash. Now, these are all problems that can be solved or avoided just by knowing your numbers. Now, big business employs teams of people to work their numbers. And the reason they do it is to make more money. They know that they need to spend more wisely, they cut their costs, they increase their profit margin. That is why they have accounting, receivables, finance, analytics. All of these people are there to work the numbers. Now, the problem in small businesses is that 1/3 of the small businesses are sole proprietorships, and almost half of all small businesses have less than 5 employees. As we all know, small business is big work. So you're focused on your product. You're a wedding planner, you're a great photographer, you're a great landscaper. The business part can overwhelm us sometimes, and that's the good news. You don't have to know much about business. All you need to know is your numbers. And today, that's what we're going to talk about. Below, there's a link here with a list of the most important numbers that you need to know. Download that, and in other videos, we're going to go through those numbers, we're going to break it down, we're going to make sure you understand them, and we're going to provide you with spreadsheets so you can track those things. But these are the most important numbers that you need to know. The first number you need to know are your expenses. What are you paying out? Every expense, from your rent to how much it costs to make your product to the coffee you drink every day. You need to track that number. Most important number, your expenses. Number 2 is revenue. What money is coming in? When is it coming in? Who is it coming in from? Is this a regular customer, or is this a one-off? You need to know your revenue. Number 3 is profit and loss. Your profits and your losses. Your revenues and your expenses. Profit and loss is a combination of number 1 and number 2 over a period of time. So you can look back as of yesterday to a year ago. This was the money that came in and this was the money that came out. Everybody has a P&L report. Forecasts. Now, this is a number that tells you where you're going. This is a number where you take your revenues, your expenses, and your profit and loss, and you can look down the road for 3 months, 6 months, to a year. It is very important. You can have several types of forecasts if you know your numbers. You can say, well, if I get this big client, then I'm going to be set up for the next 9 months. Or if I don't get this client, this is what I have to do in order to keep the business afloat for the next 9 months. You should be forecasting for every single situation that you have. Now, the next number is cost benefit. Is every dollar you're spending benefiting your company? You spend $500 in advertising, but you don't get any more clients. Most of your clients come in from word of mouth. Do you really need to be spending that $500? Could that go into production? Could that be just savings? So cost benefit needs to be something that you look at all of your other numbers and say, does this number benefit my company? And finally, there is the dashboard, which is the combined numbers of all of your business. Now, it's just like driving a car. You see how much gas you have, you see how fast you're going, you see where you're going. You need a personalized dashboard that's going to show you all of your numbers, your expenses, your revenues, your profit and loss, your cost benefit, your forecasts on a day-to-day basis. I mean, you wouldn't drive a car without a dashboard, and you certainly shouldn't be running a business without one either. So that's it. Once you know these numbers, then you know where you are, and you can plan on where you're going to go. That's the most important thing in small business, knowing your numbers. Thanks so much for coming to AnalyticSherpa. Please click subscribe so that you can see our future videos. We're going to break down all of these numbers for you. We're going to offer you some spreadsheets to help you track all of these numbers. And any comments or questions that you have, just put them in there so we can help you. That's what we're here to do. We're Analytics Sherpa, your small business guide. Thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.